You're sitting in your kitchen right now, probably making lunch. You open your fridge, grab mushrooms you bought from a store where someone else already verified they're safe. You don't think about it. One bite and you're fine. Now imagine a world where every fungus in the forest could kill you, and the only way to know was to be the first one desperate enough to try. Here's what doesn't make sense. Early humans had no guides, no poison control, nothing. Yet they figured it out. So how did your ancestors develop one of the deadliest, most precise survival skills in human history without a single reference? The first problem was brutally simple. Mushrooms look nearly identical to each other. The destroying angel, Amanita phalloides, looks almost like edible varieties, except it destroys your liver within 3 days. One mushroom. Two outcomes, life or death determined by details invisible to the naked eye. Here's what makes this harder. Unlike berries, poisonous mushrooms taste fine. You don't spit them out. The toxins activate hours later in your bloodstream, when it's already too late. Your ancestors had to solve a mystery where the victim doesn't realize they've been poisoned until death is inevitable. Think about that for a second. So they used logic. They watched which animals ate certain mushrooms and survived. They noticed patterns, which fungi grew under which trees, which seasons they appeared in, how they looked when bruised. The Hadza people of Tanzania, one of the last true hunter-gatherer societies, still use these exact techniques today. Location, season, smell, texture, and taste. A single error kills you. That's not luck. That's thousands of years of refined expertise. But here's what nobody tells you. That refinement came through catastrophe. Entire family groups probably died trying to expand the menu. Each death was data. Each tragedy refined the knowledge. Your ancestors paid in blood. But it gets stranger. Some early humans didn't just learn to identify safe mushrooms. They specifically sought out poisonous ones. In Mesoamerica, around 9,000 years ago, the Aztecs had developed sophisticated knowledge of psilocybe mushrooms, which cause hallucinations. They called them teonanacatl, meaning the flesh of the gods. Someone had to consume a hallucinogenic mushroom, survive an 8-hour neurological event with zero context, and convince others it was spiritually valuable. The cognitive leap required is almost incomprehensible. Your ancestors weren't just accumulating passive knowledge, they were actively experimenting. They were willing to absorb risk so everyone else didn't have to. The identification methods were sophisticated beyond anything modern people realize. Your ancestors incorporated smell, bruising behavior, habitat, texture, and seasonal timing. They understood that the same mushroom could be safe or dangerous depending on humidity, temperature, and how toxins concentrated. A mycologist today would need a laboratory to verify what a forest elder knew in seconds. Knowledge wasn't passed casually either. It was ritualized, sacred, taught through stories that embedded complex information in narrative form. The fear in a teacher's voice when describing poison mattered. The emotion locked crucial survival information in memory. Here's what will disturb you. Your ancestors knew which poisonous mushrooms could be detoxified. Some varieties become edible after boiling for extended periods or drying and aging. They had a chemist's understanding of how compounds break down under heat and time without knowing what molecules were. Trial and error, yes, but also calculation, pattern recognition at an almost superhuman level. Winter came at your ancestors with one weapon: deception wrapped in fungal flesh. They answered it with precision, ritual, and willingness to lose people so knowledge could survive. Now you grab mushrooms from a store without thinking. Someone did the hard work. That someone is standing behind you across 50,000 years, carrying everything they learned in blood and memory. The next time you eat a mushroom, you're eating the result of the most dangerous experiment your species ever conducted.